At the maximum level of assistance, we want extra padding to protect Cindy from skin sensitivity flaring up. So, gloves are a very simple way to provide this. And in this maximum level, I am going to help Cindy into the pose, and she's simply going to let me know when we reach the right spot. So I'm going to align her foot, and then I am going to bring her knee up to her chest. Now notice I'm bending from the hips and keeping my back straight. How's that?
Oh, that's good. Okay.
And release. And then Barb's going to bring her into alignment and come up, checking to see when we get there.
Okay.
And release. And we're going to take that same approach for the knee to chest pose with the ankle flexed. I'm going to be taking Cindy into that pose and watching her and communicating with her to find out how far I should go. So now I'm flexing the ankle and using that flex. My other hand is keeping her knee in alignment. Right there. Breathe. And release. And then I've got my palm pushing, not a grip. And then the other side. So you're going to flex the ankle and push. Now Barb's back is straight and she's bending from the hip. Now we're going to move into the reclining pigeon pose. So I'm going to assist Cindy as she brings her left ankle up to her right knee, and she's going to let me know whether it's going to go all the way across. And if it won't, I'll be holding her in the pose. But left on right knee, because right side compresses first because this is the side that's coming up. Very good. Now, I'm going to hold it in alignment, and then I'm going to bring her leg up. I'm using a flat palm.
Oh, that's good.
Right there, yeah.
Yes, yes.
And breathe. And release. And then I'm going to assist back down, keeping my palms open. Then the ankle comes up. Now, one side may not go all the way, in which case your assistant is going to hold it for you. And then keep a hand over here. And this hand moves up, and she's got her palms flat.
Oh, that's good.
Good. In cobbler pose, at the maximum level of assistance, we expect to use higher props. And so, you're going to decide what would work. So I'm going to start out with 2 blankets. Fold it up, and then begin to extend. And we're having a very moderate stretch here. So fold them so they're higher. There we go. And then go ahead and relax. How's that?
I'm not sure that this one needs to be folded.
Okay, just go back down.
Maybe just have it.
And that's it. You're deciding how far you can go. And do not expect in the beginning that your sides will be the same.
What a show off. There was just no stretch.
That's good. Now we're going to do the leg lift. This is the hamstring stretch. And at the maximum level of assistance, I'm going to be taking Cindy into the pose, and she's going to let me know how far to go. So I'm going to put my hand under her ankle with an open palm, my hand under just above her knee, and I'm going to lift. Now, I'm sitting sideways to her, back straight, so I can lift. And then I'm checking to see, and she'll let me know when it's far enough.
That's good.
Right there. And breathe. And release. Barb, go ahead. Yes, excellent position of the back. Keep yourself safe. Right there.
Okay.
And release. Now our next pose is the back bend. And I am also going to assist Cindy in the lift. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her, or I can assist her at bending her knees and putting her feet on the floor. We could have also done this by simply sliding a towel underneath and lifting. Then I'm going to get right alongside, and I'm going to reach under so that I'm right across the top of her pelvis, so I'm on solid territory. And I'm going to give myself a little extra padding. So I'm going to reach under. How's that? And then I'm going to lift. She's going to lift. I'm going to slide that towel underneath and have her relax. This is your back bend. You relax, you let the low spine stretch and the chest open, and breathe. And then release. Now, Barb, if you want to slide your arm under, make sure you're sideways and well braced. And then lift and pull the blanket out. Same thing, and release and relax. And now we're moving into head to knee pose. In this pose, once again, we're going to move Cindy into the pose. Now, if you have extreme skin sensitivity, instead of me having my hands right behind your knees, we may want to slide a towel so that I have something to grip that isn't pressuring on your knees. So at this point, I'm solidly seated. My back is straight. I'm going to lift here, and I'm going to slide my hand behind Cindy's shoulders and help her lift. So I'm going to slide my hand underneath, and then I am assisting her to come up. Ready? And lift. And release. And relax. Following the back bend, we'd like to have a twist. Now, this twist is going to be significantly propped and very moderate. So, once again, I'm going to assist Cindy at bending her knees and lifting them up, but I may use a towel to help her get a little higher up. Now, as she moves over, we want her to go far enough to feel a stretch, but not so far that she would be in distress. So you can use towels, you can use pillows, you can use blankets, and you may need a lot. And so I'm going to grab a couple of extra and make it nice and high. So on this side, I'm using towels. On this side, Barb is using blankets. And now your knees go, once again, to the right side first, just enough. And if you feel the skin sensitivity between your knees, we can use one of our washcloths or hand towels. And we just slide it between your knees to provide a little extra padding.
That's good.
And then as you inhale, knees up. And as you exhale, remember, we're still checking. Where should it be on this side? Do we need more?
Probably need a little bit more.
Then let's use a towel. And with a variety of towels, you can provide everything from very large lift to very small padding.
That's good.
We're going to begin the relaxation phase of the practice with the full diaphragmatic breath. Now, in this breath, you want to breathe all the way down so that your diaphragm expands. Now, a good way to find that is to put your hand right in front. Now, as you breathe in, see if it moves. It should move out, or in Cindy's case, up. If it isn't moving, if you hold your rib cage still and breathe in, the air will move down into your diaphragm. Now, once we have the air down into the diaphragm, now we want to expand the rib cage. That's why we did that side bend. And exhale. And finally, we're going to add the upper chest. So low lungs, middle chest, upper chest, and exhale. Now you'll be breathing deeper and therefore slower. Your heart rate will slow, your respiration rate will slow, your blood pressure will drop, your muscles will relax. If you start to feel lightheaded, it's just because you're moving more oxygen than you're used to. Pause, breathe normally, and return to the breath. Now, if you're having difficulty finding the breath, having someone place their hand either directly on or just above, and then you try and move toward, yes, that hand, and down, and in, and out. And that can help you find the breath when you're first learning it. And now we're going to move to the inversion. In the inversion, we want large muscles higher than your heart, higher than your head. At this maximum level of assistance, Barb is going to help Cindy lift her legs up and then just slide the prop underneath so that she is resting on the blankets in the position we'd like her to relax in. So first, slide the towel under her ankles. Bring it up. Good. Sit sideways with the back straight so that you're lifting safely for yourself. Then you lift your ankles, reach under, and pull the blanket forward and relax.
I lost the blanket. Do you need one? Yes, just one a little bit more.
And then lift, slide the extra blanket under until it's adjusted right to where Cindy needs it to be.
Good? Yes.
And this is when you relax. You might want to select one of the guided relaxations or music so that you can spend some time relaxing at the end of your yoga practice.